Thank you so much for being with us this morning. It is always a thrill to have this gentleman on, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes or any amount of time we can get Corey Stewart on the phone. I always feel blessed. And we were supposed to have him on Monday, but because of the craziness.
Corey, don't let him flatter you. Don't fall for it, Corey. He's had me lining up Tim Kaine bits to play for you just to get you worked up.
Well, I mean that one soundbite of Tim Kaine yesterday. And I don't know what he was whining about. I can't remember.
He was
now.
talking about the Comey interview. He was weighing in on the Comey interview.
Yeah. Corey Stewart, welcome to the program this morning. We were going to talk on Monday since it was the morning after the Comey interview. Did you fall for any of that? Either you saw it or what you read?
Oh no. I mean, Comey. It's the guy's just so. Just such a weak sister. I mean, he.
I always feel like I need to shower afterwards. I don't know what's going on.
We've even talked this morning of maybe James Comey and Stormy Daniels going on tour together.
Yeah. We're thinking maybe Stormy could teach ethics at William and Mary as well.
I think Stormy's got more ethics than James Comey.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me this. I mean, if you were James Comey's boss, how would you feel about your disgruntled employee doing what he's doing now? Probably thinking, yeah, I guess I did make the right decision.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he just came across as just so pathetic and so whiny and weak. And the guy should have been fired a long time ago. Just feeling sorry for himself. You could just tell that. He.
I mean, last night he actually referred to his relationship with Trump almost as like an ex-boyfriend. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I don't think they're dating.
It's just strange. I don't understand.
Well, it's all to sell books. I realize that. But what I don't get, Corey Stewart, is the fact that if this man did not like the president of the United States and he knew back in the Obama days he wasn't going to like working for him, why didn't he just quit?
Yeah. That's what a lot of people saw. The FBI said that they knew that he's just disgruntled. He ever wanted to be was the head of the FBI, and he was willing to do that, even though he despised the president. But I don't know.
And what's so bad is, I mean, I have so much respect for those who actually do the job, do what the FBI does and the CIA and intelligence. And
he's done so much damage. Yes. It's going to take decades.
Does he not realize that?
I mean,
I think there's no question. I mean, the public's confidence in the FBI is shaken. They no longer see the FBI, at least right now, as being objective, and their confidence is shaken. That's unfortunate, because the FBI was always the one institution in the federal government that was always above the fray. It had been that way since its inception, and he's really taken it down, and it's going to take a long time to repair that damage.
I know last week you were on the Ingram angle with Laura Ingram, and always great to spend any studio time with her, I'm sure. Well, we were laughing a few minutes ago after the whole David Hogg thing, and how he basically got a lot of advertisers to leave. It's funny how her ratings now are up 20%.
Yeah,
so that, I guess that backfired a little bit.
Sweet justice, that's what I call that.
And a lot of people went on and bought a My Pillow.
That's right.
Yeah, and even True Value decided, hey, we're coming back because the information we were given at the time wasn't exactly right.
Yeah, they were given the information about how much they were losing in sales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts about Paul Ryan stepping down?
Gosh, I mean, I hate to say this, but I mean, it's another weak sister. I mean, I'm glad he's leaving. he's not as bad as Mitch McConnell. I'll say that, but.
Wow. Now you know your career is at an all-time low when you're like, well, he's not as bad as Mitch McConnell.
He's just below Stormy, a little bit above Comey.
Golly. Oh, brother.
You gotta love that.
Everybody's being very naughty. We're all being really bad today.
Well, since we're in that naughty phase of the show, over the weekend, Terry McAuliffe was on the Takeout, which is a podcast, and he was talking to CBS News Chief White House Correspondent Major Garrett, talking about how he knows he can beat Trump in 2020.
That's adorable.
He might be able to beat Comey.
But not necessarily Trump.
I mean, it's these guys that are running for president from Virginia. Can we get anybody better than Tim Kaine and Terry McAuliffe?
No,
the thing is that
I'm going to have to move. I'm pretty sure.
Embarrassing. He's just a very kind of a clown, and even the Democrats in Virginia know that Terry McAuliffe is so partisan. He's so partisan. He could never get anything done as governor. There's no accomplishments. Can you think of one accomplishment of Terry McAuliffe as governor?
Well, he did. He had formed that great agreement with China, bringing that business into. Oh wait,
no, that didn't work. Apparently, he had a pretty good driveway paving business at 14.
You're terrible.
I think he brewed some rum too.
So the news that we're learning this morning, Mike Pompeo and this secret meeting with Kim Jong-un, this is huge.
Yeah.
And of course that happened over Easter, and I guess this kind of sets things up for President Trump and Kim Jong-un sometime, maybe in May.
Yeah, I mean, here's what's happening. I mean, we're showing the results of a president who knows how to negotiate. You got to be tough. You got to go in there. You got to ask for more than what you ultimately want.
You hate to say it, play the game. You got to know how to play the game.
You have to play the game, and Trump he's the master at this type of negotiation. This never would have happened under President Hillary Clinton. Well, it didn't happen under any other previous president.
Mm-hmm. Certainly didn't happen under Obama.
Certainly, exactly, because the thing is that Obama, and for the most part, the Democrats, they play weak on the international stage. Doesn't work. It's a naive foreign policy that Obama was playing, and as a result of President Bill Clinton's weak position with regard to North Korea, the problem continued to fester for all of these years, and now we've got a president who's actually going to be able to deal with it.
Let's talk a little bit about you and up your neck of the woods there in Northern Virginia. You're so close to D.C., and now they're talking about lowering the voting age to 16. What are your thoughts about that? 16, 17-year-olds voting.
Well, I mean, what's next? I mean, this is look, at the end of the day, the left always overreaches. They go, we're really we've got illegal aliens with driver's licenses. We have, there's no question that there are illegal aliens who are voting in Virginia elections, by the way. And then, of course, what happens in D.C. or California with the Democrats, eventually it kind of infects the rest of the Democrats across the country, and that's an unfortunate thing for the Democratic Party, because they always overreach. Ultimately, the American people open their eyes and they realize the Democrats are off the rocker, and they're going to wake up and they're going to boot them all out. That's what's going to happen.
And it's got to be, I know we were talking about this story earlier this morning, that some of the leaders of California's, another county in California, backing Trump, not Governor Brown, when it comes to the immigration sanctuary city thing.
Yeah, I mean, they see the real-life consequences. You've got illegal aliens committing crimes, mm-hmm. the state of California protecting them, harboring these dangerous criminal illegal aliens rather than working with federal law enforcement authorities to remove them. I think they should be prosecuted, of course. And but luckily there are a couple of small communities, and actually Orange County and a couple others that are just saying, look, we want to cooperate with federal law enforcement authorities to remove criminal illegal aliens. They're standing up for their citizens.
I know you're going to run. I did want. Wait a minute. We do have a text.
We have a question.
Hang
we had
on, Corey.
a text, Corey, that people wanted to. A listener wanted us to ask you about. They were wanting to know about a May 5th appearance in Appomattox. It had been confirmed that you were coming, and then there were rumors that you were not coming. Are you going to be coming to that forum?
Right now, I don't think we're coming. I mean, we've got our debate. We have 8 of these that we've had, or that we're going to be holding over the next couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. The one for the Lynchburg area will be the Liberty debate, which is tomorrow, starting at 6 at Liberty University. So I'm not sure about that one or not. I don't think we're going to be going, but it's just we've got to put a limit someplace.
Got you. Okay, so you will not be in Appomattox.
That's correct. That's
at this time.
Right
you don't think you will be? Okay.
All right. But you will be at Liberty tomorrow.
We will be at Liberty tomorrow, so come on over. It's 6:00 at Liberty University. It'll be a great debate, and then afterward, we're having an after debate party afterwards. So come on by.
All right, I appreciate that. Before you go, any memories, any time spent with former First Lady Barbara Bush?
What a great lady. I mean, I just remember, she was this one person who just, she was unlike everybody else in Washington. She just, a real authentic person. I think that people they yearn for that. I just had a lot of respect for her.
You hear terms like straight shooter. She was a real straight shooter. Would you agree with that?
Well, you could see her with a gun, too, couldn't you?
Boy, couldn't you now? Corey Stewart, we always appreciate the time. Again, you're tomorrow at the debate at Liberty University, and we appreciate you being on the program this morning.
All right, thanks a lot.